Shalom and welcome to Just a Word Prophecy. This is Kazak Yahuah, and I'm here with our sister Zimra today as she is going to give another prophecy that has been given to her. As on Just a Word Prophecy, we share prophetic revelations that have been given to the members of our family. I think this is a channel with a difference in that it involves revelations from different people in one family, in one spiritual family, as opposed to there being a prophetic channel that comes from one person telling you that and God told me this and he said this and all of that. We are giving you straight as how the word says. It says, when I speak to a prophet, I speak to them in dreams and visions. And so these prophetic dreams and visions we share with you as we believe that they will edify you as they heavily lean on things that are happening in the end times. All right? So, Sister Zimra, what has been laid on your heart?
Shalom. It was around 2022, I believe. I was outside looking at the blood moon, and as I was looking up, I saw a vision of fire. It was fire it seemed like it was fire in the earth. It was very dark. The earth was dark. I saw fire, and I saw some people burning, and I saw some that was trying to run, but it was no place to run. After I seen that, I heard the words I thought teach, but it had to be like something like speak, and I knew at that time I could not be silent anymore.
Some people trying to run. And there is nowhere to run. It was, let's say, in the blood moon or around the time of the blood moon?
Yes, it was the night of the blood moon. I was outside.
The night of the blood moon?
Yes.
It's very significant. Vision of fire. And saw some people burning. Some people trying to run, but there is nowhere to run. And a word said, speak. So when you see speak here, it is telling you that it is a warning. Which brings us to Joel. The book of Joel. Chapter 2. Joel chapter 2. And let's go from verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my ruach upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. Now this is what's happening in this world today. The Most High says he will pour out his ruach upon all flesh. So back in the days of the Old Testament, you had certain prophets. The Most High is saying that everybody almost is going to be a prophet. And what do you have today? You have people on the internet realizing that they have a prophetic gift, setting up themselves as being this set was special chosen to blah, 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 blah. We don't do that at Just a Word. We get the prophetic gifts, we just give them like that's a part of our service. We don't call ourselves prophet or anything like that. Because the Most High said he'll pour it out on all. So why are you using this gift now to make money? Why? And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my ruach upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my ruach. The servants and handmaids there are the strangers. Yeah? Yes. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. This is your dream. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of Yahuah come. So you getting this on a blood moon. It is telling you, it's 2022 you said?
Yes.
It is telling you that after the blood moon, that these things will happen. There are people who are right in the region of the end of the times. Right in the end of the times. That's where we are. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahuah shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahuah had said, and in the remnant whom Yahuah shall call. It is telling you that when you hear this now, you have to repent. The time is upon us. Because you said that after the blood moon, you shall have visions of fire. What does it say in Joel? Wonders in the heavens and the earth, blood and fire, and pillars of smoke. So some people were burning, vision of fire. Some people trying to run, but nowhere to run. Why? They did not turn to the Most High in the time when they should have turned to Him. Yes? Because the Most High says in the book of Proverbs chapter 1, look at this. These people were running because when the Most High spake, they did not answer. When He called, they did not hear. Yeah? Verse 23 says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my ruach unto you. This is the ruach in the book of Joel that He says He will pour out on all flesh. Yeah? And when He says He'll pour it out on all flesh, He does not mean on everyone, all of those who turn to Him, who look to Him. Behold, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my ruach unto you. I will make known my words unto you. In other words, this is Joel 2:28. When He says He will pour out on all flesh. That means when He calls and we answer Him, He will just give us His ruach. Simple. But those who do not accept Him will not receive of this ruach. These are those who were running and were burning. Verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. These are the people who are fearful and shocked. Yeah? When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of Yahuah. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. This is what's happening to those people who are running and try to run, but there is nowhere to run. Nowhere to run, because the Most High has turned His back on them, because when He called, they did not answer. When He spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before His eyes. Anything else on this? No. All right, so this is what we get from this prophecy here from our sister Zimra. Yeah, I want to thank her for giving this, as the word is telling you to tell them, to speak to them, to let them know this is the time of the end. This is the time of trouble that is coming up on this earth. From the blood moon and fire, blood, destruction. This is the dream. All right, thank you for checking out Just a Word Prophecy. Please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and please share this with someone, and continue to listen to our other videos as they contain prophecies from different persons, not just one person. So Thank you, and shalom.
Shalom.